YouTube channel. You've seen my face on other shorts. Today, for you on live, I wanted to go and talk about my 1973 Pepsi collection. It's a 1973 Looney Tunes Pepsi glass collection, to be exact. These characters are really hard to find. Like, a few of them were like super duper hard to find. The only two that I did not have are Henry Hawk and Slowpoke Rodriguez. Henry Hawk is like $30 up to $50. Slowpoke Rodriguez is like $75 up to near 200. That the reason why Slowpoke Rodriguez is that much is because he's one of those characters that they didn't make a lot of glass, like a lot of them. So he wasn't like one of those like mass production ones. So I wanted to share my collection with you. Starting off here, we have two of the Welch's Looney Tunes glasses that are not 1973. They are 1994, if I believe. Yes. Here. So we have the Looney Tunes Sylvester and Tweety Welch's number 6 collector series, 1994, Warner Bros. TM collection, collector's glass. The other, sorry, there's gonna be a lot of glass cleaning because I have to move a bunch around. I have Welch's number 2 in the same series as the Sylvester and Tweety. I have Pepe Le Pew and his girlfriend. And these were somewhat hard to find, not by much. The glass that started it all for me for like started me collecting was this glass. It's very dirty, so I'm gonna clean it. It's What's a Maroon Looney Tunes style. It's got that character there. This is Bugs Bunny there. Here. It's those toontumblers.com. This was, I have no idea when this one was made, but I got this back when I was in 7th grade. It was over at one of the places I was at, and they had like a prize closet, and I went in there and I got this glass. So it started me to collect. Another glass that I got from my mom when she was looking around the house was the Happy Birthday Bugs 50th collection, 50th anniversary collection. It has all the characters on the back as well. I wanted to point out that later in the live, I'm going to go through and talk about like my Alvin and Chipmunks glasses and two Peanuts ones, and one Mickey Mouse glass. So those were there. Another one of mine that was not 1973, but is also part of the collector's series of Pepsi for Warner Bros. Looney Tunes in 1976, was their series where they did scenes on the glasses. So like here's the slingshot, and there's Wile E. Coyote going through the rock. But as it's crumbling, there's beep beep the Roadrunner going straight through. That's one of my favorite glasses to be exact. I also have characters by themselves. Like this. See? I have Wile E. Coyote by himself. And this is, I can find the seal and the label. This is the 1973 Pepsi collector's glass. So I moved him out of the way, and next up, as you can guess, Roadrunner. Roadrunner, I have him on a glass. The collector series is 1973. The Roadrunner, I didn't see much of him in like antique stores. I saw Wile E. Coyote, and I saw one antique store had like a whole line of the collector's glasses, and they had Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. So that's kind of like the only other time I've seen them. Another glass that I have, another character that I have is, if you guessed it, Sylvester the cat. I have Sylvester because he's really the one that I don't see much of. When I'm over at glass collecting. Um, it is the 1973 Pepsi glass, as you can tell. But yeah, he's really not one of those glasses that I see very often. Another one that I see a lot of, and I mean, this is the number one most common one I've seen, Tweety. Tweety Bird is like one of the most common because at the antique stores I look at, when I'm looking for these, the number one that stands out to me is Tweety Bird. I have seen him everywhere. In every single store I've gone to, there's a Tweety Bird. That's why he's in the common section. The what's a maroon is very rare. Um the and the 50th anniversary runs one is very rare as well. For because I haven't seen them around at all. If I go back into my into my shelf here for glass collection, next one I have is Porky Pig. Porky Pig, he's someone that I haven't seen a lot of. I think in the row at that one antique store that I was talking about where I saw like Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote, that's where I saw him again. He's not one of those glasses that are like super out there as like other like Tweety. Tweety is in there. He's in the uncommon. Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner are in the common. He's uncommon. The other two, like the What's a Maroon and the 50th anniversary that I showed earlier, they are rare. I don't see them anywhere. Another glass that if I go back here into there and I pull it out from this side and everything, I have Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck, he is common. He's in the uncommon section because the uncommons are like characters you want to have, but you don't see them well enough. In that line of glasses that I saw at the antique store, they had Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner, Daffy Duck, Tweety Bird. They had all the characters that I just showed. Now, I think that is the only ones left in the back. So give me 1 second as I put them back. I'm gonna talk about the rest here. So the rest that I have are like amazing. They're in, like, good condition. It's just really difficult to figure out how I was able to get them. Um, I just spent, like, a lot of money and was able to get them. Um, the others, I have not been able to get, like, I think Bugs by himself, but I was able to get those. Um, I'm just putting all them back together. Here, give me a second. Okay, so the next character up on the line is Tasmanian Devil. Now, I'm gonna talk about Tasmanian. Tasmanian Devil, I don't see much of him and anymore. In that lineup over at that antique store that I went to, that I talked about with all the other characters. Yes, I have seen a Tasmanian Devil, I believe twice. Um, Warner Bros. 1973 Pepsi Collector Series again, as I told you before. Tasmanian Devil, he's orange, but typically in the show he is brown. They just did orange on him for here to make him stand out. It's what I think has happened. The next character that was really hard for me to find. I was looking around for him for a while until I landed on him. Yosemite Sam. Yosemite Sam is the character from Looney Tunes that likes to shoot Bugs Bunny. He wants him dead. He wants that Bugs Bunny dead. And he is also part of the 1973 Pepsi Collector Series for Looney Tunes and Warner Bros. He's, I think, on that lineup over at the antique store I've been talking about. He was in the lineup there along the wall. But that's basically like the only other one I've seen. The hardest one to find to date for me that I was really hard looking for. I had to go to this antique store at least 4 or 5 times before it circulated into it. Cool Cat. Cool Cat is one of those characters from Looney Tunes that I haven't seen much in. I really don't see him in there at all. Um, he's one of those characters that, like, if I watch Bugs Bunny well enough, I'll see him. But I don't watch Bugs Bunny well enough. I'll watch the Bugs Bunny and Friends reruns on Saturday mornings on MTV, but I don't see him at all. The next one is a very special scene. It's going to be Porky Pig fishing with Tasmanian Devil. So Porky Pig here is fishing and is reeling in a fish, but there's Tasmanian Devil trying to eat it. Now this glass is the Pepsi series, a collector's glass, but it's 1976, not 1973. 1976 was when they did all of the Pepsi glasses and all the scenes. I'll talk about another glass scene that has a scene on it that I do not have in the collection later. And the next glass that I have in the Looney Tunes department is Elmer Fudd. Elmer Fudd was really hard to find. He's also the character that wants Bugs Bunny dead. It's him and Yosemite Sam that want Bugs dead. I know I should not be talking about bunnies dying, but that's the truth. If you see in the show, you'll definitely know that Elmer Fudd wants Bugs Bunny dead. He is also 1973. The characters by themselves are the 1973. The characters with the scenes on them are also the same thing, but just to 1976. Now that's all of the glasses I have in there. Um, so here's the thing. The next one that was really hard for me to find, and I mean super hard to find, is Speedy Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez, I swear, I was looking everywhere. I was looking up, down, left, and right, looking for Speedy Gonzalez, and I was able to find him. It makes me really happy because like finding something like this, it's like you check it off your list. I looked through my collection and I do not have Bugs Bunny by himself. I'm going to have to go get that. I didn't notice that, but I was counting the What's in Maroon and the 50th celebration one as by himself, but really that's not the 1973 series, so I'm like I have to go find Bugs by himself. But this is 1973 as well. He was not the one I got recently, but he was one of the harder ones. Um, when I looked up who are the rare characters in Looney Tunes for the 1973 Pepsi Glass collection, the one that they said that was one of the rarer ones is Beaky Buzzard. I have seen him in Looney Tunes. Um, he's not in many Bugs Bunny Looney Tunes shows episodes, but he is the 1973 Pepsi Collector series. He was one of the harder ones to find. It took me a lot longer to find him than it did Tweety Bird. Um, I started collecting like back in like seventh grade for me was like 2017, 2018, something like that. I started collecting that in there. But then I got the glass and then I stopped for a while and then I got back into it and that's how I have all of these glasses now. Um Another one that was really hard for me to find that I did find was with my mom. We went to an antique store and we found Petunia Pig. Now, Petunia Pig, I've seen her in Bugs Bunny. She was harder to find. In the lineup at that antique store I've been talking about that has all of these glasses that are in a line in the back. She's in there. Now Petunia Pig I've only seen like 2 or 3 times. She is also part of the Warner Bros. 1973 Pepsi Collector Series. So she's kind of harder to find. Now the hardest one that I had to look for was Foghorn Leghorn. He was so hard to find. I searched everywhere. It took me over 10 different antique stores to find him. I had to go back to the same antique stores again and again and again just to see what circulates through there. And what circulated through there was Foghorn Leghorn. I was able to find him. Finding him was pretty bizarre and pretty cool because um I saw him and he was also on a another Pepsi glass. It was the 1976 Pepsi Collector Series scene where he's playing, I believe, badminton with Henry Hawk. I did not get that one because that has Henry Hawk, but what I'm mainly looking for is for Henry Hawk by himself. The reason why I got the two other scene ones is because I already had the two characters by themselves. So once I find Bugs Bunny by himself, that will put aside the characters that I need by themselves for a while. Because right now I only need Bugs Bunny, Henry Hawk, and Slowpoke Rodriguez. But I'm telling you, Slowpoke Rodriguez is not going to be easy to find. This antique store that I went to said they had it a while back, like circulated through, but I wasn't collecting when they had it circulated through. So I wish I was, so that I could be able to get it and keep it. But I did not. So that's why I don't have it. I don't have Henry Hawk either because when I went to the antique store to get it, It was 52 bucks and there was a little crack on it. It didn't go straight through the glass and like break the glass, but there was a significant defect in in the glass on that Henry Hawk. So I'm thinking of not getting that, but possibly looking around at other antique stores again, and because I'm getting ready to go on a trip, and when I go to my destination on my trip, I'll look in the antique stores around there and see if I could find one. Um, Also, some other glasses that I did get that I was really happy that I do have are it's another part of the Welch's group, but it's not Looney Tunes. It's the Muppets. I have Miss Piggy, like pigs in space, like Muppets in space, but it's Miss Piggy in space. The Welch's glass. That's number two. Miss Piggy, a shining star. Collect all six fun scenes. Muppets in space. I don't have that all of them. I only have the two that were most important to me. I have number one and number two. I have Kermit. Kermit as well. He's 1998. Now the Welch's glasses like these, you don't see them that much anymore. I haven't seen them go through any antique stores that I've been through again. Like I've gone through these antique stores at least like 4 or 5 different times trying to look through to see if anything has come up, and I have not seen anything like that. Um Another group that I love, and I think you guys would love as well, Alvin and the Chipmunks. Alvin and the Chipmunks, this glass collection came out in 1985 by Bags Desterin Productions. Alvin, here he is. Alvin is the one I see the most. Because he was the number one character of the Chipmunks. He was the starting chipmunk. Because it's called Alvin and the Chipmunks. He's one that I was able to find a lot of in those antique stores. Another one that the next three that I will show you, I don't see that much at all. The next one is Simon. Simon was really hard to find. I was sitting and like looking around all the antique stores, like in there back to back to back, and I was able to find Simon um on a on the glass in the 1985 collection. The next one that was really hard, and I have seen him a couple times, it is Alvin and Simon's brother, Theodore. Theodore is a little harder to find. I don't see him much at all. He's also part of the 1985 collector's edition. I don't know how much I would sell this for if I sold the chipmunks just together, but I would think about probably selling it. I'm not 100% sure because these were like not they were cheap, but not like cheap. And the last but not least in the Alvin and the Chipmunks collection that I was able to find, and not many of them are made because I don't see them very often, the Chipettes. I was able to find the Chipettes. It was really cool how I was able to because as you see, Jeanette, Eleanor, and like Brittany, Jeanette, and Eleanor, the artwork on these glasses is insanely detailed, very accurate, and it's amazing. Um, I when I was looking at these glasses, I was like falling in love because these cartoon glasses, as like I showed you the Looney Tunes scenes and the Looney Tunes, It's incredible how you're able to make a glass and have the art on it. It's really, really cool. Now going to my next glasses, it's not the Chipmunks. It is Peanuts. It is Charlie Brown, aka Schultz. Charles Schultz. Civilization is overrated. It's Snoopy, Peppermint Patty, Marcy, Charlie Brown, Camp Snoopy Collection, 1950, 1952, 1958, 1960, 1966, and 1971. There's Linus and Sally, and there's the McDonald's logo. That's what they had them for. They had them in the McDonald's set collector's stuff. Another one in that same series for the camping series. I have. There's no excuse for being properly prepared. Franklin, Woodstock, Linus, Lucy, Sally, Charlie Brown, Camp Snoopy Collection, and then there's Snoopy in the back. Those are like harder to find, but I do see them around a lot. And then some other glasses that I have that are totally off course from like a collector's, like Alvin and Chipmunks and stuff like that I found pretty cool that are now discontinued and discontinued and stuff like that. That would be, let me just put these back. That would be this 3D one. Let me do this because it's into. It's this 3D one of the Happy Meal box. The 3D one of this Happy Meal box is pretty cool because it's not seeing that much anymore. Doesn't say when he was made. Really? So I won't be able to tell you exactly when it's made, but I've had this cup for a while. Another cup that they made for that kind of stuff that I love. This is 2013 Lego Group, 2013 Warner Bros. In Entertainment System. This is the Lego movie President Business. And then it's President Business. So like this. This is President Business. This is Lord Business. You have this on here on his big thing over his big mobile thing his big machine. You also have the Lego Movie logo here. Those were some of the ones that were like really hard for me to find. Not hard for me to find, but like I got them. My friend recently gave me for I think Christmas and her birthday. Christmas last year, like my birthday last year, he gave me an Avengers mug. So you've got Iron Man, Spider-Man, whoever that is, and the girl, I do not know. You could tell me in the comments. You have them all here, but it's like all over the glass, and it's marble. It's really cool how he was able to get that for me. For my birthday last year, he got me Poppy, which is a really cool soda brand. I loved it. I loved it. The reason why I kept this can is because it's Minecraft. It's the Minecraft movie Poppy. It was really hard for him to find. So I kept the can because it was promoting the Minecraft. One, this is a strawberry lemonade. Strawberry lemon. And it's Parabic soda. And this was really good when I had them. Another glass that I will say that I have left before I do get off of the live. Well, not get off the live, but like go off of glasses and talk about other stuff. Is my Mickey Mouse glasses. Now it says a bunch of other things on it. Um, I'll have to go into detail. It says Mickey debuted in 1928 Steamboat Willie. Well, it says Mickey debuted in 1928 Steamboat Willie. His dog Pluto said "kiss me" were the only words spoken by his dog Pluto. This was it was all started by Mouse Walt Disney. Here at the back. Donald's middle name is Fauntleroy. Disney's Stars and Motor Cars Parade features classic American cars from 1929 to 1951. Dopey was the only dwarf without a beard. Every single dwarf had a beard, except for Dopey. Mickey's sorcerer hat at the Disney Studios is 122 feet tall. And there's the Steamboat Willie wheel. So that's all for now on the glasses. I'm gonna go off and do some other stuff that I got in like antique stores. So I've been looking for a Beast pop Funko Pop because right now at the moment I have give me 1 second. I have Belle, but right now she is only in Dorbs. I think that's how you say it. Um, she's up there. She's she was not that hard to find, honestly. I just saw her and got her. Below that is my Marvel Superhero Night Adley Rutschman bobblehead Captain America in the back. Now I really want to explain this in the back, but it's like really difficult to get a good angle of it because of my Lego sets. But in the back, if you can see, I have a Wizard of Oz postcard with Judy Garland and the characters, and I have a Wizard of Oz stamp that went along with it. Another thing that I got from an antique store is my favorite character from the movie Emperor's New Groove, and it is Cusco in a Funko Pop. Hold on 1 second, I gotta. It is Cusco in a Funko Pop Hot Topic exclusive. The box isn't in good condition. It's coming apart in the back. Like if you can see over here, it's coming out. Up here you can see that's coming out. But overall, it's still in good condition because it has been out of the box. It's Disney's 361 Cusco vinyl figure. He's one of those that I'm like, I want the whole set. Really, I want Cusco, Pacha, Yzma, and Kronk. This was Cusco as a llama. I need the other 4. And oh, sorry about that. If you're hearing a lot of stuff going around, it's because I'm in my little hutch doing some stuff. Some other stuff that I've I like to share with you is my Minecraft poster. So my Minecraft poster I got over at Walmart a while back. It's taped up in the back corner a little bit because it ripped, but not much. But that is one of my favorite games to play when I'm doing video games. Um, I do have a Wii, and a Wii for me is really important because I love to play Lego Lord of the Rings, um, Disney movie Brave game, and like Mario Kart, and other kinds of games. Um, One of my favorite shows of all time, and I will still love it to this day, is Stranger Things. Stranger Things Season 5. All Friends Welcome. Hawkins, Indiana production. Starring Jay and Eleven Hopper, Will Byers, Mike Wheeler, Dustin Henderson, Lucas Sinclair, and Max Mayfield. With special appearances Steve Harrington, Nancy Wheeler, Jonathan Byers, Robin Buckley, Holly Wheeler, Joyce Byers, Jim Hopper, and Henry Creel as Vecta. It The poster was pretty common. It was just gotten from Walmart. I got the other one from Walmart too. Um, I recently went to the antique store and got some movies for my trip because I'm getting ready to go on an 8-hour long car ride. I got Dr. Seuss's Cat in the Hat and Mike Myers. I got Disney's Chicken Little on there. That was pretty cool. I got and it's really good. It's the one issue with condition, but I got two Toy Story movies. It is a back back movie thing. So it's like Toy Story 2 on this side, and then on the other side there's Toy Story. It's Walt Disney's Gold Collection, and it was really hard to find this. I've never seen a DVD like this before. I also got a really good deal on it. It is the 40th anniversary Mary Poppins edition. So that means that there's two discs inside of it. Um, cause like give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you if I can open it. So I have this one. Disc one features running time approximately 139 minutes. So there's that one, and then I also have it, but it's bonus materials. So it's like a bunch of bonus material for the movie. Um, so yeah, that's the 1940s version for you. I have it in my DVD player right now, but this one I have all the stuff for Finding Nemo and promoting Monsters Inc. and promoting and stuff like that. FindingNemo.com stuff, Finding Nemo book. I have like a big gigantic poster for it. And like the main menu and stuff like that. For Finding Nemo. Um, so stuff like that will like come out. It's the big collectors numbers for the movie and all of that kind of stuff for it. Even on disc 2, Voyage of Family Fun, Plumage into the Filmmaker's World, stuff like that. Um, it also has the scene collection, like the scene, like which one to like table of contents, stuff like that. But right now I have Finding Nemo. Widescreen disc one in, not in, because that's the art making one. I have disc two in there right now. Those are the movies that I got. I have a DVD player, like a portable one that I'm able to take with me wherever I want to go. So that's kind of like what's going on at the moment. Give me a second, cause like right now I'm currently waiting for um my stomach, like I'm not waiting for anything, but like second. Oh my god. Yeah, so I've had the chance to be able to get all of that stuff. Um and I was feeling like all of that stuff. I've also gotten diarrhea from one big kid from different antique stores and like Goodwill and stuff. Um, but that's kind of it. Oh wait, there's another glass I got. It's really hard to see, but I can show you it. Um, it is the Minnie the Pooh and Tigger. The paint's coming off, but it's Welch's, and it's Winnie the Pooh's Grand Adventure. Only on videos. Winnie the Pooh's Grand Adventure. Search for Christopher Robin. That's the Welch's glass number 4. I know the paint's coming off on it and everything, but it's still a really good glass. And I mean like a really good one because it it does attack the like readers like the collector's attention, but it doesn't do that kind of well. I also have something called a light up tracing desk. I'm not gonna show it in this live, but I'll show it later. It's but I will explain it. It's a light up desk that had a bunch of Disney characters that I could trace and draw. The tracing pages are lost, but I can still like print out different tracings and be able to trace them, um, and stuff like that. That's mainly what I like to do. What I like to do for fun is watch Disney movies, become a YouTuber, um do Lego sets, and be on my phone, play my Wii and play my Switch. On the Switch right now I love to play Minecraft, Super Smash Bros, Batman Arkham Asylum, and that's basically it for now. I hope you guys have a great rockin' day. This has been a great opportunity for the past 45 minutes to be able to explain to you all about my glass collection and all about my different things that I've gotten from antique stores. If you ever need to um find my channel, it's at Sailor Moonlight 20. I know I've had some people comment and say that's been hard to find. My one friend did say that's harder for him to find my channel. So I'm gonna be making a lot more videos, but they're like of me playing guitar and other stuff. But I am making a lot more shorts now also. So the way to find my channel will be at Sailor Moon 20. Well, No, it's at Sailor Moonlight 20. And that's how you can find me at Sailor Moonlight 20. Everybody, this is Sailor Moonlight signing off. Peace.